Hey everyone, welcome back to MNMMPT NAATI YouTube channel. This is Manmohit. Now in today's video, I am going to do one question for summarize written text and do it exactly in the way that I want you guys to do. Easiest method possible, easiest way that I would be telling you. If you follow that exactly word by word, the way I'm telling you, I can guarantee you one thing, that you would be getting a full score in your summarize written text topic. Topic is worth 7 marks for one question. You still get 1 to 2 questions, so that means 7 to 14 marks out of 90, and the marks do get distributed in your reading and writing both. People take this topic for granted and do not practice, and then there's few people who take this topic so seriously, keep on practicing every single day, but then still do not get marks in that because they're trying to complicate this topic for no reason. So let's do this question and I'll guide you along the way as to what sentences to pick, how to paraphrase if any, and how to combine them using the easiest connectors possible, every single thing, so that by the end of this video you know exactly what to do, at least in this particular topic. So for example, that's your question, this particular question, that's again an exam question, and we know that in summarize written text we have to type a summary which is between 5 to maximum 75 words. We can't exceed 75. The moment you type 76 words, it's game over, you get a straight 0. Never ever type 76 words. It's not gonna end good for you. And always never type just 5, 10, 15 words, because that's pretty less. You're not giving enough content to the computer. Now in the exam, obviously you cannot copy and paste like we can do now, but then the whole point of this video is just to make you aware of what's the best method to do that for this particular topic. Now one thing that I always recommend, and one thing is for sure, is that we don't have to paraphrase and summarize written text. It's not required. Yes, if you want, you can paraphrase, it's not wrong, but then I do not see any reason why would you want to complicate this topic for no reason. Make the topic, if a topic is simple and if it gives you marks for not paraphrasing, I would any day, anytime prefer not paraphrasing, even if I feel that my English level is very good. Second thing we need to do is, as you can see, there's 2 paragraphs right now. First paragraph is this, and then second paragraph is this one. If in the exam you get a question where it's more than 1 paragraph, it simply means the number of main ideas, as in the main sentences that you need to grab from them, is going to be equal to the number of paragraphs. What I mean by that is, if there's 2 paragraphs in a question, that simply means there's going to be 2 main ideas that we need to derive. Now you might feel that there's 3, 4, 5 sentences in there. It is not going to happen. You may end up writing more words which are not required and end up losing marks for that. Just stick to the basics. 2 paragraph means 2 main ideas, 3 paragraph means 3 main ideas, and so on. Now if you get a question which has only got 1 paragraph in the exam, that's very common, I would say. In that case, there could be any number of main ideas. So in that case, you might have to read a little bit harder just to understand what sort of main ideas are there. But for now, as I can see that there's 2 paragraphs, that means we need 2 sentences. Second thing, now once we know how many main ideas are we after, next thing, as I said, we are not paraphrasing. We just need to find out what the main ideas are, as in what are the main sentences. Now, the main idea can be at the very beginning, the main idea can be in the middle, and the main idea can be at the very bottom as well. Now, I won't say just go with the first sentence, just go with the middle sentence, or just go with the last sentence. Like I said, it can be anywhere. So in that case, you will require to read out the paragraph a bit just to find out where the main idea is. But once you find out the main idea, 99% of the job is already done with that, because you've already got most of things which you need. Connectors, I'm just going to give you the easiest ones after that. What you can do now is just pause this video so that you can practice alongside as well. Read out the very first paragraph and decide for yourself, even take notes in your notebook as to which paragraph do you think is the main idea out of the complete paragraph. So I assume you would have paused the video and figured out which sentence it is. For now, I'll tell you that it is the first sentence over here. What makes teaching online unique is that it uses the internet, especially the World Wide Web, as a primary means of communication. Now this part out of it, especially the World Wide Web, it's again kind of an example, so you can write it down or you can even skip it, that's fine. After that, if you see the word thus means they are going to explain something, and we don't need any explanation. We just need some main important sentences which are introducing something for the very first time. Thus, when you teach online, you don't have to be someplace to teach and all that stuff. It's pretty standard. It's pretty explanatory. It's all examples, it's all explanation. We only need something which is giving us some useful information. So that's my first sentence. Same do with the second paragraph as well. Read it out. It's very straightforward and simple. Read it out and see for yourself which sentence do you feel is the main idea. And yep, pause the video, figure it out, and afterwards we'll do that. So I hope you would have figured it out that in this paragraph, the main idea is again the first sentence, which is online learning offers more freedom for students as well. Because after that, now biggest hint here was the word they. Now they means they're referring it back to something else because it's a pronoun. They is replacing online, they is replacing students over here. Because here it says more freedom for students as well. And here they're saying they can search for courses. Who can search for courses? Students. So basically they have explained about students, how can they use online learning as opposed to more freedom. So basically they've explained that having found an appropriate course, they, who's they again? Students, they can enroll and register, shop for their books and all that stuff. So long story short, we have got our two main ideas, which is this sentence, and in the next paragraph, it is this sentence. Once you have found out your main ideas in the exam, 99% of the job is already done with that, because now you just need to combine these sentences and move on to the next paragraph and move on to the next question. Now the connectors that I always recommend to my students are, if you're connecting to similar ideas, then you can use moreover, or you can use furthermore, or you can use in addition. Any of these connectors will work. So just pick and choose anyone. And if you're connecting any opposite ideas, then you can use however, though, although. Now, all these connectors have been tested in the real exam. We do get a perfect 90 by using these connectors, so you don't need to worry about these ones. The reason I want you guys to use these connectors is because the grammar rule for them is very simple. If you use moreover, furthermore, in addition, all these three connectors, the grammar rule says that you need to put comma both sides of these connectors. So if I'm using the connector moreover, just as an example, I'll put a comma, then I'll put the word moreover, and then I'll put a comma again. So comma will come both sides. In however, though, and although, for however, so this is something you can even write it down. However, again, you need to put comma both sides. Whereas for the remaining two connectors, though and although, the grammar rule says no comma on either side. Now, even with though and although, you can put a comma before them, it's still grammatically correct. But the easiest grammar rule to memorize is for though and although, you don't have to put comma on either side. It is still going to be absolutely correct. So revision would be moreover, furthermore, in addition, and however. If you use any of these connectors, you gotta put comma both sides. And if you use though and although, you just don't have to put comma on either side. It is grammatically correct. Now, in order to combine these two sentences, for now, I am just going to copy and paste them. Obviously, in the exam, you will not be able to, but then just for the purpose of this video, this is how my summary would begin. Like I said, I'm not going to change even a single word from here. I'm not going to paraphrase. It's already taken care by the computers. I just need to give him the correct information, correct main ideas. And then for the next part, I'll just take this sentence and I'll copy and I'll paste. Now, obviously I need to combine these two sentences. If you read these two sentences out, you will find that what makes teaching online unique is a positive word, that it uses the internet as a primary means of communication. It's a very positive kind of statement. Nothing negative has been said. And if you read the second sentence, online learning offers more freedom for students as well. It's again a positive statement. Nothing negative has been said. So in the first sentence, they said something positive. In the second sentence as well, they said something positive. That means there's two positives means equal. That means it's going to be a similar kind of ideas. Those two ideas are similar in nature. And if the ideas are similar, we can use any one connector out of these three, which is moreover, furthermore, or in addition. How do I combine them? The moment I finish my one sentence, I'll put a comma there. Then I'll put a space. I'll put my connector, which is moreover. And if you remember the grammar rule, I need to put another comma. and then there's a space. Now O, I should make it small because it's part of the same sentence. Now remember, if you put a full stop or anything like that in a paragraph in your summary, anywhere apart from a full stop at the end, if you put a full stop anywhere else, you straight away again get a 0 out of 7. So never put a full stop unless it's the end of the summary. So now as you can see, I've put the O small, put a full stop at the end, and voila, my summary is ready. How many words have I written? 32. Now you might wonder that just 32 words, how will it get me a full score? It will get you a full score, no doubt about it. In the exam, because you are satisfying the computer's conditions, which is the summary should be between 5 to 75 words. Since you have done that job, computer is happy with that. As long as you give the correct main ideas, correct main sentences to the computer, computer is not going to argue about that fact. They will give you a full score. Since I've written 32 words, I've taken out all my main ideas and I've combined them using the appropriate connector. No grammar mistakes, no spelling mistakes, vocabulary is there, everything is there into the summary because I did not paraphrase. That's how I get a full score. Now, yes, like I said, you can paraphrase, but I don't see any reason for doing that, because if you paraphrase, you end up having a risk of making spelling mistakes, risk of making grammar mistakes and all that stuff. And that's exactly the kind of mistakes we want to avoid in the exam. So that's why I always keep on repeating the same thing. Do not paraphrase, have the same sentences, combine them and move on. This is how you type a summary. So this is how Summarize written text works. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any sort of questions, do feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. If you need any one-on-one support from me or Mohit, either for PTE or NAATI, Hindi, Punjabi and Gujarati, we do have consultations one-on-one and also crash courses and all that stuff. If you need to get in touch with us, you can either reach out to us on Instagram or Facebook. The links are there in the description. If you need the prediction files for NAATI, Hindi, Punjabi or Gujarati separate, dialogue audios, the most repeated dialogue audios in the exam, that's also available. Again, you can get in touch with us on either Instagram or Facebook. You can either search for M&MMPT NAATI, or you can just click on the links in the description. You can reach us there and we'll chat with you over there. So thanks for watching. All the best if you have got your exams coming very, very soon. Stay safe wherever you are, and I'll see you guys in the next one.